Hey guys, welcome to What's Up Y'all. Another day, and today I've been thinking about what am I gonna do. You know how it is, some days you just get up, you just don't know. I asked Mister, I said, what you gonna do? He goes, well, I might do this, I might do that. What you gonna do? Oh, I don't know. So I'll give it some thought, and I kind of want to cut out some material, or maybe not so much that, you know, for that quilt for the granddaughter. And I'm going, well, all I had is a picture. Remember, I'm green as gourd. All I have is a picture. I got to figure it out how to do it. I mean, when it comes to math and stuff like that, I mean, I just ain't top of the charts, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm sure I can figure it out. But I just want to show you the picture. And then figure it out, and then maybe I'll cut it out today, maybe I won't, but this is the picture. Can you guys see that? So I've got the frozen Olaf, I think I showed you that in a video, and then I got a dark blue or darker blue. So this is just two different fabrics, you know, two different colors, so that'll work out for me. I just got to figure out how big that is versus how big to cut out these, and then how much it's going to be all together. Whew. I sure hope I can do that. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a whirl. Then later on, I think I'm going to, Mr. went and picked up the groceries this morning. He had to go to the DMV and get our tags for our car. And he did a lot of running around. He stopped by and got my medicine from the pharmacy. I had to stock up on everything for the next month, for a month. And then he stopped by and got Possum's little fur thing. I know y'all get tired of hearing me talk about that, but I just got to show, because I hadn't showed you that. I mean, it's just, I asked for a request. They gave me a little, look at that. That's her, can y'all see that? That's her little fur. I just wanted it. I miss my baby. Okay. So, let me put my Possum over here. Possum's right over here. There's Possum. So, what was I saying? Oh. So, I was thinking about, because Mr. went to the store and picked up a few groceries. I didn't need much, but as I was cleaning out the refrigerator, I think I've got the video up of that. Man, that was a long one, wasn't it? I didn't mean for it to be that long. I mean, I just got busy, you know, doing what I'm doing. And then when I started compiling, I was going, dog, it's long. I hope y'all watched it all. I mean, I really do hope y'all watched it all. So, I'm not going to try to make this one as long. So, I know some of you, if you're like me, your attention span's about like this. So, I just don't want to drag it out. I'm trying to keep it like this. What I'm getting at, for the third time, is that I'm going to try to make that cabbage casserole I was talking about in the video I did about cleaning out my refrigerator. And I needed one ingredient, well really two. I needed another head of cabbage because I got a little cabbage, but I needed more. So Mr. We would do the Walmart thing. I just put in the order and he goes by and picks it up. Man, that is easy peasy. I just think that's the way to go. If you don't have never tried that, I would suggest trying that. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just easy. It's just easy, and then you kind of stay, you know, what you got in mind. You don't go up and down the aisles and go, oh, look at that. Well, maybe I'd like, and by the time you get out, you got $500 worth of groceries. So I got a head of cabbage, and I needed some butter rounds. The crackers, the little butter rounds. So anyway, he picked that up this morning along with doing all the other stuff for me, which was a blessing. He's outside now because we got to burn that doggone bamboo. Don't get bamboo. Don't do it. I just suggest highly don't do that. That stuff is really evasive. I mean, it just takes over before you know it. And then you think it's easy to plant, but it's hard as a dickens to get rid of. So Mr.'s trying to put all of our hose pipes together, stretch it down where we've got the pile of the roots of the bamboo. I know we don't have it all. We got to wait till, you know, things start popping up again, then we will, you know, dig more up and try to get all the roots. But to get rid of it is to burn it. So anyway, he's got the, I'm looking this way because that's where it is. He's got the hose pipe stretched out, well, 2 hose pipes to see if it's going to be long enough, because once we start it, the wind is blowing a little bit today, and we want to make sure that we have water down there so it just don't take off and gets out of control. Whew. I don't want to be having the fire department up here. So anyway, he's going to be doing that. I'm going to share with you the cabbage casserole. Yummy. It is yummy. And I'm going to try to get into doing some more little recipes and stuff for you guys. And yeah, if you want to share some with me, hey, I'm all for it. Remember, it's only 2 of us. So probably making this casserole. I guess that's why, I guess that's why I don't do as many videos on doing recipes and stuff, because normally it's for a ginormous, you know, we're like 4 people, and it's only 2 of us, and you know, then we got all them leftovers, and who likes eating leftovers for 2 or 3 days? But I'm gonna do this one. But if you have like some easy peasy recipes, maybe you want to share, you know, if you don't, that's okay. I will tell you one thing, I do not like Brussels sprouts. Don't send me no Brussels sprouts ones. Mister says, well, you just hadn't had Brussels sprouts the right way. I said, well, I don't know what the right way is. I just remember I've tried it twice, and yuck. I like cabbage, so you'd think I'd like Brussels sprouts, right? Not. I don't know, it's just a different taste. He says, well, you haven't had it the way I fix it. I said, well, I'll give it one more try, so there'll be 3. So if the third one, 3 strikes is out, I'm not ever going to try it ever again. So anyway, saying that. So I got to figure out the material. I'm going to do the cabbage casserole that I'm going to show you. I might can go ahead and put the ingredients together, maybe instead of waiting for this afternoon to video this, and just put it to the side, and then just wait for some almost time. You just stick it in the oven and cook it, and then you eat it. So I might go ahead and do that, kind of get that out of the way. It's supposed to be 50, hold on guys, here in the hills of Virginia. Today it's 46 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to 48, so just 2 more little notches up. Whoop-de-doo. Tonight it's supposed to get down to 26. Tomorrow it's supposed to get up to 53. Then the next day 54. I don't see any rain in the forecast. By next Monday it's supposed to be up in the 60s. I can't wait for warm weather. Mister said today, after he came in, we were just chitty-chatting. He says, you know, we need to go ahead and get our list of our garden things. And I might have said that in the last video, but I might use my little book. I showed y'all my book, my little planner, and try to lay out maybe the way I want the garden. I'd really like to have raised beds. We watched a YouTube video, and it had this guy that had buckets that he used. His garden mostly was buckets, and he had from a little square thing seedlings till they went up to was it a gallon? There was a 2-gallon, a 3-gallon, a 5-gallon, and this big old thing. I mean, they just like stair steps. So I told Mister, I said, well, you know, it might be a little expensive trying to buy all them pots, but however, we don't have to worry about all the weeds taking over. And then he had them on like pallets, or one of them was a table that he made. So that way, at our age, I mean, have y'all seen some of them videos? We're scooped on our rear end trying to plant stuff, and I mean, at our age, it's hard to get up and down. And by the time, you know, we get picked a little bit, we come in, we got to take some ibuprofen, just sit down and rest our bones. So we're trying to find a way, or think of a way, that's going to be a little bit more easier on us. Maybe we got to add a few more bucks into the budget, but in the long run, we'll save on ibuprofen. There you go. Well, anyway, so let me go ahead and get off of here. I've got to, and I'll come back and then share with you maybe what I worked out. And because, like I said, I don't want to keep y'all very long on this video, because I know that last one's like, I I'm sorry. I just apologize. I don't like to keep my videos at least about 30 minutes the longest. And I guess when I first started out, man, I had long videos. I don't know why y'all just kept watching me. But I just got to narrow it down just a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, well, let me get off here, see if I can measure this for the quilting, because then I want to start cutting out some material. So maybe tomorrow I'll start sewing. I'll do the casserole. I think I'll put it together early. And then, I mean, you can kind of catch on. I'll just show you how to make it. And then the last thing you do is just pop it in the oven for so many minutes. And then when it's done, you get it out and you eat it. So I'll take you up to the point of putting it in the oven. But then I'll just tell you, put it in the oven. Okay, well, let me get off here so I can try to figure out the measurements. Mr. might want me to come outside. I really don't like it. Have y'all ever, let me tell you one little bit. Have y'all ever burned bamboo? I want to tell you something. That'll scare the bejesus out of you, because it's got like moisture up in those bamboo rods. And when the heat hits it and it's burning, that thing, I guess it has nowhere to escape, so it kind of like an explosion. I don't know if that's the right word. It pops. It pops. It sounds like a gunfire, like boom sometimes. I remember the first time, see, I didn't know it did that. Man, I was ducking. I thought somebody was shooting at me. But that bamboo, so now I'm ready for it. But I really don't like being out there because you don't know when. It's kind of like, I don't like being around when kids are playing with balloons. Am I the only one out there? They got that balloon, they go, and you're just waiting for that thing to pop in a minute. And you keep looking. It's like, okay, it's going to pop in a minute. It's going to pop in a minute. I don't like surprises like that. I don't like booms when I'm not expecting it. So, you know, kids playing with balloons, or if they go up the ceiling, I'm going, oh, yeah, it's going to pop. Why y'all let y'all kids have that? You know they're going to pop that doggone balloon. That's Sheila's take. All right, let me get to my measurements. I'll be back in a little bit. Hey guys, hope y'all can see this. Can y'all see this? I'm going to try to do this quickly. I didn't want to take too long. I went ahead and prepped some. I got a head of cabbage. It was about a medium-sized cabbage. And what you want to do, this is for the cabbage casserole. What you want to do is to cut it into small pieces, kind of like that. See guys? And you want to cut one large onion. Now, and the onion, because you got to put that on top of the cabbage. But you want the onion pieces to kind of be on the big side. Don't dice them or anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this onion and we're just going to, I really cut 2 onions. I like onions. We're going to spread this on top of the cabbage. Okay. And when it cooks, the reason why you do this, when it cooks, as the onions are cooking, the juices come out and kind of go down through the cabbage. I forgot to get the salt and pepper over here. Let me get that real quick, because you need salt and pepper, which I've got right here. And you're going to sprinkle that on top, okay? So I got the salt. I'm using the pink Mediterranean salt. Okay, and then the pepper. I like pepper. I don't know about you guys. Well, he started with some salt in here, then he, okay, here it comes. All right, I'll probably find the other salt, pepper shaker, put on there. Now what you want to do is that you want to get like a half cup of butter. I went ahead and melted the butter. Like here, I have like 1.5 cups of butter, and I went ahead and melted it all, and I got out a little bit in my half cup. So you want to take your half a cup of butter, and what you want to do is just kind of pour it along the sides. You want to get it all over, but let me do this. Pour it along the sides here. Okay, we're getting it. There we go. That's all you do with that butter, part of the butter. Let me move this onion out of the way. And then next you want to do is that you want to take, I'm going to move this to the side real quick so you can see is I'm going to take a can of cream and chicken soup. 1 can. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the bowl. I get all the goodies out, y'all. It's kind of like what I do with all my jars, even the mayonnaise jars. I rake them sides. I'll make sure I got my pennies worth. Okay. Okay. You get your 1 can of cream of chicken soup, and then I'm going to add 1 cup of mayo. Now, y'all know what kind of mayo I use. I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. 1 cup of mayo. Get all them goodies out. Okay. Now once I do that, mix it up. Put that back over here. Mix it up with this. I'm going to mix it up really well. Make sure everything is mixed good. All right. Once that's mixed well, then you're going to take your cabbage here and you're going to spread your mixture over the top of your cabbage. So I'm going to kind of put it in there, then I'm going to try to take my spatula and spread it around. You know, I got to get everything out of this bowl. Okay, and now I'm going to spread that around. If it's too heavy in one place, just push it over. And you're going to try to cover as much as you can. Just try to get it as much as you can in all places. Okay. Spread it out. Now, I've got a separate bowl. And once I get this done, now, I'm not going to cook it right yet. I just wanted to go ahead and prep and show you guys while Mr. was gone, for him coming in and out and stuff. So, here it is. Now, I've spread that mixture over the cabbage. So, it's the cabbage, a little bit of butter, half a cup of butter around the edges and over it. Then you do your mayonnaise and your cream of chicken soup. You'll mix that up well. Next, I want to put that to the side. I got my bowl. Oh, that was the bowl. Let me get another bowl. You guys. I don't think I got like a huge bowl. I mean a small bowl. I got a doggone huge. We'll just use this one. Now, you know I don't need that. But anyway, and what you're going to do is take 1 sleeve of butter rounds, and you want to crush that up. So I'm going to do. Okay, and you're going to put that in the bowl. Well, usually that thing tears. I'm not holding my mouth right. Here we go. This is good like for take to, you got a church luncheon or something. Okay, I'm going to just 1 sleeve of the butter rounds. And make sure I don't have some big chunks in there. Then what I'm going to do is take, which, let me look. This is 1.5 cups. I don't know how I did that, but you want to take 1 cup of butter and add in. So I'm going to pour a little bit and then look. See if I got a half a cup left. It's a little bit more. Okay. Now, I want to mix that up real well. Let me get my little spatula thing over here. And we're going to mix that up really well. I mean, it doesn't take that many ingredients, guys. So once I get that, then I'm going to add in, and I've already pre-measured this. I got 1 cup. I've got some cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to add that into the mixture. And I'm going to mix that up. Let's see me mixing that up. Maybe it was a good thing I did have a big bowl. That way I can make sure it gets everything gets all in there. Now that's it. And what I'm going to do now, bring my cabbage back. And now what I want to do is to spread my mixture here of the 1 sleeve of butter rounds, 1 cup of shredded cheese, and 1 cup of melted butter. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to spread this over the top. I know y'all can't see because of that bowl, but I'll show you. I tell you, this stuff is good. If y'all like cabbage, this is a cabbage casserole. Get all the goodies, you know how I am. Okay, pretty much think I've kind of gotten it, but let me take a look at it. So I've got all the toppings on there, and I'm just going to kind of lightly just kind of make sure I kind of get over it a lot of places. And that's it, guys, as far as mixing everything together. You do not have to cover the top. Let y'all see this now. You do not have to cover the top of this. You put it in the oven. I had to make sure my temperature, which I haven't preheated my oven or anything because this is just for a little later on. It's about 3 o'clock now here. And so I probably won't put this in about 5 o'clock, but I wanted to go ahead and get it ready. And I wanted to show you how I did it. And like I said, it's been a long time, so I had to kind of look over here a little bit because, you know, my recipe that I had. But to make sure I got everything in there and the correct measurements. Anyhow, I'm going to set this to the side. I hope that y'all enjoy it as much as Mr. and I. We love the cabbage casserole. I'm not sure what else I'm going to fix with it. I might get some of that broccoli. Remember when I did the refrigerator clean out and I had that frozen broccoli that you can get, just stick it in the microwave? I might do that. I think that'll be good with some cabbage and broccoli, broccoli pieces, cabbage casserole, broccoli pieces. I don't know what else. We might just eat the leftover hamburger stuff. And the mister says, "Are you going to put any meat in this time?" No. I won't put meat in here. Anyway, that's him. You know, guys, I like meat and potatoes, ladies. You know it. But anyway, it's really, really simple. It's really easy. I guess the only, if it was anything that was major in this is cutting up the cabbage. Remember, don't cut it up too small, and don't let it be just kind of like just right, like, you know, Goldilocks and three, just right. But anyway, I'm just going to set this over onto the stove until later on when Mr. comes, and I'll just pop this into the oven. And you want to bake it for 45 minutes. So if you have to put your timer on your oven, that'll be great if you want to go and do something else while your casserole is cooking. But 350 at 45 minutes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set this on the stove. I hope y'all enjoy it. Once you fix it, let me know. I'll try to put in the description below. I'll put all the measurements in there, and you know how to mix stuff. If y'all decide that perhaps maybe, hey, I want to try that, I guarantee you will like it. Well, let me set this over on the oven or the stove, whichever one you want to call it, and I'm going to kind of get this cleaned up a little bit, and all this. Oh, I want to say I cut my cabbage too much cabbage when I was cutting it off the head. So I've got a little bit of cabbage still left over and a little bit still on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little cutter thing, because I cut it up like really bitty pieces, and I make coleslaw. And with my coleslaw, I do that, shred it like little bitty pieces, and then I add mainly I add the juice off the sweet relish. I'll add that in there, and with a little bit of relish and some mayo. you know, to the consistency that you like. Mix it up. I put a little bit of garlic salt. I put pepper on it. And it's good to go to eat for slaw, if you like that. So instead of wasting this, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now we have some slaw and cabbage casserole and broccoli and something. That should make up for a good dinner, don't you think? Okay, well, let me get finished here. I got to get these dishes all cleaned up. And I'll see you in a bit. I might show you when it comes out, you know, how it looks. All right, let me put this over here. Okay guys, I thought I would go ahead and do the slaw quickly since I already had this cabbage out. Remember the onions that I cut for the cabbage casserole I had left over here, so I got one of my little plastic things out of the plastic cabinet, and I'm just going to put my onions in this. I'm going to wash this. Then I'll put this in the refrigerator so we have onions later. I got me another bowl. And this is what I'm going to put my slaw in. I got my sweet relish out, and I got my mayo. The only thing I didn't get is my garlic salt. But anyway, I'm going to cut the rest of this off the head here, and the other stuff that I've cut off, I'm going to cut up smaller pieces to put into my cutter here, whatever you call it. This knife ain't sharp. So I'm going to stick this in here. It's going to make a lot of noise. I'm sorry. But it doesn't take very long. Okay. It's in there. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Ready? Close your ears. Knock it around. Okay. This one didn't want to cut up. Alright, this is my first batch. See how small it's cut up? And where did I do my spoons? Here it is. So, I'm just going to put this in the bowl. And I'm going to finish. So I didn't want to waste this head of cabbage and what I'd already cut on it anyway. Okay, here's the other. Ooh, let me put this in there first before I put that. I need another knife. I really don't like this. Ugh. And cut this a little bit off of the head of the this cabbage head. And like I said, it's not going to be a whole gracious amount. And I don't want to get that like that old hard core there. I don't want that, so I'll cut around it. I probably got some here. Throw this away. Okay, put that in there. This one's too. Yeah, let me cut around here. Y'all ever like just put salt on after you cut like a big old some cabbage, and then you look at it and go, ooh, don't that look good? And you just, I don't know, you put salt on it and you just go bite it. Oh, little cabbage. Anyhow. Second run. It shouldn't take long. See? Now I have one of these little handy dandies. I'm gonna tell you what. I like my little chopper here, and it's not, you know, so big. Used to I'd have a big one. I forgot what they were called. You know, because for Thanksgiving, I mean, I'd cut up. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about it so much. But just for Mr. and I don't need anything big. And I'm not wasting this. Whoop. Put that in there, Sheila. I'm just going to cut this little bit up right here. I'm making a mess. You know, when you cook, you got to make a mess. Good. We're almost done. It don't take but, remember what I said about licking the crumbs? It don't take long to do like licking the crumbs to do slaw. But you know, everybody, they like some like carrots in it, some lemon juice. I mean, people make theirs their own way. And I like it this way. I didn't start out like this. All right, get my clean spoon. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my relish. Let's see if I can get some juice out. I might have already gotten most of the juice out. That's okay. Just a little bit. So y'all see that little bit? Whoop. And I'm gonna get me a spoonful, big old hefty spoon. There you go. Now, I'm gonna go in here. Hope I didn't get relish in there. And I'm gonna get me a couple of spoons of mayo. There we go. And then I just start mixing it up. I'm gonna mix it up really good. I might need some more relish since I didn't have much juice. It won't hurt it, I promise you. And it's not all that sweet because you got the, your mayo in here. I don't want too mayonnaise-y. Put some pepper in there. And this is how I fix slaw. And Mr. loves it. Like lots of pepper. I'm not going to put any salt in it. What I will do, since it isn't here, but I'll just get me some garlic salt, not the powder, the salt, like you do with your salt shaker, and I'll just kind of sprinkle it over it and mix it up really well. And your slaw's done. So here it is. Y'all see that? Slaw is done. I got more dishes to wash now. I washed that other when I was doing the cabbage casserole. I'll put this in the refrigerator along with my onions. Throw this rest of the cabbage away, the core part. Put these in the refrigerator. And I just gotta clean up this mess. Alright, I just want to show you because I already had the cabbage here and I didn't want to waste it, so I went ahead and made slaw. And I guess we'll have that added to our dinner as well. I've still got to measure. I've been trying to measure. I'm going, am I measuring this right? With the fabric or the quilt that I want to do, or the throw for a granddaughter. But I keep doing this. I know y'all go, she maybe need your glasses tightened up. Actually, I had an eye exam in the end of December. And you know what happened in January, February. Well, so I need to go. I've got my prescription. I just need to go down and have new glasses, new frames and stuff, and then I'll be able to see better, and it won't be falling down on my nose all the time because that's getting annoying. But anyway, so I've done that and got to get these glasses. So maybe I'll take it with me, try them on. Who knows what I'm going to do? You never know what Sheila's going to do. All right, let me get over there and wash these up before Mr. gets back. I'm going to go over there and try to calculate once again for the quilt that I want to do. For the big block and all, I think it's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4s in the corner. So, yeah, 7 smaller half triangles, and to make one big block. And I know it's easy peasy. I mean, can't you count? Well, I just don't want to make no boo-boos, because once you cut that fabric, it's cut. What you going to do? And you're going to make a bitsy, teensy-weensy little blocks. I don't want them real small, Let me get over there and wash this. Then get over there and start calculating and see what I come up with. And then I'll be back at you. Okay, guys, I just took it out of the oven. And here it is. The cabbage casserole. Still kind of bubbling. It's still hot. Looks good, don't it? It is. Well, let me know how yours turns out, or even if you liked it. Okay guys, well here's the scoop, Betty Boop. I cut out, showed you me cutting out the material. I cut it at 5.5 inches. I called one of my friends who is in quilting and asking her, like, because I'm green as a gourd, is like how to cut it. Anyway, so I said, what about, looking at the pattern that I sent her, like cut the bigger part 5.5 inches and then the smaller little blocks 2.5 inches. She said, I think that'll do good. So anyway, that's what I did, and I tried to put 2 blocks together, and I want to show you. I already showed you the material earlier, but here is the blocks. It has Olaf on it. So I've got 2 of those, and ta-da! What do y'all think? Anyway, well, I like it. That's the main thing, right? Well, anyway, so I've got only about 40 some more to go. Well, I did cut out all the big blocks and squared them up. Here they are. So, and then I started cutting out the, where are they? Little half triangles of the small one. I don't know where the other side is. For these little itty bitty blocks right here, half triangles. So I guess I'm going to work on that today. Of course, this is another day from when I was cutting the material. What else? What else? I was trying to think of to tell you guys. I got to go pick up Sammy's medicine. I got 2 months worth instead of a month's worth. So we have to keep running all the way on the other side of town to get it. So I've got to do that. And we got to figure out. And I'm going to make that another video. I think I shared with you that we got a chicken coop, and I'll tell all about that. Mr. wants me to come out today to decide exactly where we want the chicken coop to go, so I'll be filming that, but that'll go on the next video. And so hopefully y'all will join in on that one. And here we go again. We're green as a gourd when it comes to chickens. We ain't never raised no chickens, but I want some eggs. So we've been looking at a lot of YouTube stuff, and hopefully we'll be good parents, with the chickens. We're not raising them to eat. We're raising them just to lay eggs, just to let you know. But I'm going to do that, and I guess that's about it. I'm going to try to get this edited and get it out to you guys. I told Mister we got to do a live not too long from now. I'm trying to think what else. That's about all I can think of. But anyway, I thank you for the new subscribers. Hey guys, welcome to the family of What's Up, y'all. And I know this is a one crazy woman. Well, I'm gonna call a lot worse. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and I'll see you on the next video. Y'all take care. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And again, say it with me. Come on, come on. You're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the fields. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go. In Jesus' name. And until the next video, bye y'all.